Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Starling Marte, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swings. Next. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low twos, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Stepping in, Lawrence Warner. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. 2 out, nobody on. Weak roller right side. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Shelby Miller gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Now batting, Starling Marte. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. Valley takes it in. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Second baseman,
Ready now, Mike Moustakas. First at bat for him here, and he brings with him a season tally of 30 long balls. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Dan, Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they get put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Marte aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, it's hit to third. 5 taken in by Carpenter. On to first, and they turn the double play. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
And that misses 1-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. And now the Cardinals number. Hitter Matt Adams. So we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
1 strike now from Cole. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Andrew McCutchen. You want to reach superstar status? You finish high in MVP races. You hit homers in the gaps. And you have a way of playing gold glove defense, and that's what Andrew has done pretty much his entire career.
The windup and the 0-1. Way out in front.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Set to get his day started, Danny Esslinger, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. Here it comes.
Nope.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission. A
count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Sent on the ground out to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Stanton over at second. Davis at first with no outs. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
2-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Miller sets. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
From a hitter's perspective, you knock the donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. None out, runners at first and second. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Step on the bag for 1.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
From the stretch to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Here's Starling Marte. Fouled away. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll go. Digging in now, Brian Goodwin. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Coming to the plate now, Grendel Grichuk. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Grichuk, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now Cole's delivery, 2-0. 3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Shelby Miller. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Over to first. Cole, don't want to forget about him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lawrence Warner. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now in the box, Chris Valley. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0. Valley, a 32-year-old veteran. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. On the ground to third. Alvarez has got it. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Into the box, Mike Moustakas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out. 1 away.
Third baseman, number 24.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Cut fastball misses 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field. A base hit.
Hey, guys, that fires me up right there. He stuck his nose in there, grinded out a 10-pitch AB, and delivers a knock. That was fun to watch.
Giancarlo Stanton now as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. The average sits at 294 with 38 home runs and 82 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And that misses 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Carpenter is there. There's one. On to first. And for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play. And with this one, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first at bat in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Matt Adams now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Hit hard up the middle. Reyes is up with it. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder, Oscar.
So striding forward now, Oscar Mercado comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Leaves a slider right over the middle. 2 out, nobody on. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. In now, Chris Davis. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
First baseman, Chris Davis.
Miller into the windup. First pitch on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. The relay, and he'll get in there safely.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Comes set, and the 0-1 fouled off. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Stepping in now, number 23. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Pirates are up 5-0 now.
Tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
That's shortstop, number 7, Jose.
Into the box, Jose Reyes. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Now Miller on 1-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Edgar, Garrett, Cole.
Digging in, Garrett Cole. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. Stepping into the box, Danny Hesslinger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
1 strike now from Cole. And he fouls this one off. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now another 1-2. Popped him up. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, Brian Goodwin, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1-0 count. Here it is. Way in front of that fastball.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. So digging in now, Randall Grichuk. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball right down the line in left. Marte on the move. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Starling Marte. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Miller's got his target and the pitch. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The windup and the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Striding into the box, Mike Moustakas. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. Last time through was a base hit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Moustakas, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. So 2 gone here in the Pirates' 5th, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
There's a slogan as throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And he misses there. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. Pirates on top, 5-0. Andrew Broadway will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 5, Andrew Broadway.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The average for him at 267 on the year. 15 long balls and 49 runs batted in.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
1-2. Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Standing in now, Lawrence Warner. And now he'll try a bunt to break up the no-no. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Ready once again, Chris Bally. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound his zone with all different options.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Down in order go the Cardinals. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Here's Chris Davis now. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
First baseman, Chris Davis.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Michael Fowd takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Michael Fowd.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Davis leads off second with nobody out. Right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third, and oh, what do you know? Knock for yourself.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he's back in standing. Into the box now, number 23. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And they're runners at the corners now.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Now the relay home. And a sixth run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip. So striding in, Jose Reyes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. First offering on its way. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with the runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a slider. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
But an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. 7th inning coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 6-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Here's Matt Carpenter, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, he never stopped grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Matt Adams is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. One strike now from Cole. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Stepping in now, Oscar Mercado, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Carpenter, base runner at first with 1 out. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been.
The catcher, number 33, Danny Eslinger.
Standing in, Danny Eslinger. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Ripped down the line. And a diving effort there from Alvarez, but he can't get it. It's a fair ball.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
In now, Brian Goodwin.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Here's Starling Marte. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Starling Marte.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter. He doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
To his right, Warner. And he's safe. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Cardinals are challenging.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here, as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off, and the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit in the air out to left. Moving under it, Goodwin. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Pedro Alvarez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ernesto Fry enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Ernesto Fry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Marte stands at first with 1 out. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. But they're on top by a count of 6-0. Here's Randall Grichuk. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Drilled to the left side. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Lewis Coleman is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 16, Lewis Coleman.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Campanella is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting, shortstop, Lawrence.
Stepping up to the plate, Lawrence Warner. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte's after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Chris Valley. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. It's the Pirates 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Mark Rodriguez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Just got a piece up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box, Chris Davis. Fouled off. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Smoke toward third. Carpenter has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 6-0. Justin Wilson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Justin Wilson.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Carpenter. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Ready with the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Stepping in, Matt Adams. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Now here's the pitch. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Pirates have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The Buccos win for a division-leading 98th time. Garrett Cole records win number 16 on the season, so that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final match for this afternoon. First for the Victorian Tigers. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Our stage attendance at TNT Park this afternoon, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.